It's the Pop Report. So juicy.
Hey, Chica.
Oh, hi.
How much Spanish do you know?
Not much. Well, actually, Peloton just offered me a lot of money if I speak Spanish, so I told David I'm speaking Spanish now.
Okay.
I don't turn down a paycheck.
And I don't turn down money either, but that's different.
I told him I can Rosetta Stone the shit out of it, and he told me Rosetta Stone's not a thing anymore.
No.
There's like a new app that people use. I don't know what that is, though.
Duolingo.
I don't know what that is. But I guess I'm going to have to Duolingo, like Dua Lipa. Is that? Did I nail that?
Same but not same. What have you been up to aside from not knowing any Spanish?
I don't know. I don't remember. You were so late today that I threw me off guard.
Yes. I got back from Vegas, unwell, got back yesterday, had a little work emergencies happen and whatnot, but like made it in the studio thanks to the grace of God and 405 traffic.
Love that.
Do we?
Yeah,
No.
How was Vegas?
Vegas is different going with you than a bunch of straight boys who are gamers who love to gamble.
Oh, so they don't get drunk and get into fights?
They don't get drunk and go into fights. They don't go to spas. They don't straddle your friend on a casino slot machine when they're drunk.
Cute.
Oh, who did I? You?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember straddling somebody. I just couldn't remember who. I thought it was your ex for a second.
And speaking of straddling, we have some fun girls in the studio today. A little laughter you couldn't contain. Hey, chicas.
Hey, you were supposed to shut up and be quiet the entire time until Andy gave you permission.
I really meant to zip it, and then I was like, oh my god, cute, being straddled at like a slot machine, and I couldn't help myself.
Two innuendos.
Just like rawr.
I love
Well,
that.
thank you guys. We have McKenzie and Rachel from Two Dykes and a Mic.
Yeah.
How often do you get jokes about your podcast? Like Dykes, mics?
Bikes.
You know, people get
Bikes?
it
all the time.
People get it wrong a lot. A lot of people are like,
Two Dykes and the mic.
Two Dykes and the mic, Two Dykes and one mic.
I got it
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Two Dykes and a
You were
and a
perfect.
mic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Two Dykes
Solo
and a
mic,
mic.
not shared mic.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of, you know what it is? A lot of men named Mike come up to us and go, hey, if you're looking for a mic. and that
Oh.
always
And
gets
you're
old.
like, yes?
yeah.
I am holding space for a man named Mike.
For sure.
Like-
It's insane to never encounter men at all and then having them be like, it's me, Mike.
I am the unnamed man from your podcast for the past 10 years.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a lot of that.
Yeah, we love it. Oh. We just did a photo shoot with a motorcycle, so then it could be
Oh.
Two Dykes and a
Oh.
mic
On a
bike,
bike.
which is really exciting.
Colin Rosalia.
What else rhymes
Yes.
with that? Hike?
Hike, very good.
Lesbians like to hike,
We
right?
do.
So many
Yes.
spin-off podcasts. I could just see you all being like, we decided to hike today for you all.
Yeah.
And just change it up because girls who hike get it.
I think more podcasts need to be able to
Be on the
rhyme.
road? Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, be mobile? Like, that makes sense.
No, more stationary, but rhyming.
Yes.
A lot more rhyming.
So much more rhyming.
So back to Peloton, basically.
Peloton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hablas inglés.
You love Peloton?
Biblioteca. Sí, señorita.
I feel like I'm watching Bridesmaids 2.0 right here. Well, obviously, we have a lot to get into here in the Pop Report. If you're new and you've caught on, if you haven't, subscribe, obviously. Let us know what you think of some stories on the comments of the Spotify app.
Yes.
Follow along. Let us know what you want to hear.
We're taping
and
from
about whatever the
Spotify.
girls have to say today, because I'm sure it'll be a doozy.
We put them on a mic. We got 2 Dykes, 2 gays, and 4 mics.
I don't think that
It's
works,
the best.
but somehow we made it.
She loves it.
I love it.
an orgy.
Cute.
It's a quartet.
A quartet.
I think we're bringing together the queer community.
I would like to see quartet with a threat as a podcast. So.
Ooh, love.
Love.
Speaking
Hot.
of other things that are hot besides orgies,
Me?
no. What is our latest hot headline, Mr. Zack?
We have Taylor Swift, everybody's favorite,
Wow.
Hold on.
who's not the artist of the century.
Who? Swiftie fan? No. Yes? Question mark.
It's an
We
interesting.
we go back and forth.
Okay.
I
So,
think you're more of a Travis Kelce fan.
yeah.
The hat says it.
Yes, I'm a football fan. And then you're deep into Swiftiedom.
But I'm very late. I was not into Taylor at all until
Gaylor?
McKenzie.
Until Gaylor.
Until Gaylor, I was exposed to the Gaylor universe. Then I went full into her whole discography, and now I'd say I'm a reluctant Swiftie.
There's like the Marvel universe and there's Gaylor universe.
Yes.
It's
you
huge.
can't be a part of both.
Right.
Like it's two different
You pick
things.
one.
You
Yeah.
pick one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride to be on, but I fully believe that we're on the ride.
You're a
I think
believer.
You're kind of off the ride.
I'm off the ride.
Yeah.
I can't handle her.
The up and down.
I can't
No more
fucking-
straddling.
Which
Yeah.
part?
That she won't come
Shut
out.
up. Oh,
Oh.
Right.
she's gay.
Well, that's the whole theory.
Oh,
That's
I
the
didn't
lore.
know
That's
that.
the lore.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, her and
that's
Carly.
Oh, that's what
Yes.
gaylor means. Sorry, I just remembered what I did.
I don't
want
want
to
to talk about
I just
Floss
remember what
Gate
I
and
did this
everything.
weekend. You asked me, and I just remembered.
Okay, so
Because of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
the latest thing is obviously people being enamored with the relationship of Travis and Taylor, but Taylor's birthday was just her 35th birthday.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday.
35th?
I know, I feel old.
Oh, yeah.
And she's the one with the birthday.
Holy shit.
But she's been like enamored with gifts from Travis, and obviously she's been going to different like venues for like his games and more, but everyone was like, what is happening for the birthday? Because
Yeah.
they've been along for a minute now.
Yeah, and he like hired a chef and had a private bartender, and he's just been like showering her in gifts. He had like private engraved jewelry,
Okay.
special engraved jewelry.
Okay,
like,
when you're talking like Pandora bracelet or like what
yeah.
kind of...
What kind of
I
jewelry?
highly doubt Travis Kelce is shopping at Pandora.
I don't think anybody is anymore, but love you, Pandora.
We love Pandora.
Do we?
For sure.
It had a moment in 2010s.
Right.
Is that what this is Pandora?
This is all. I'm actually head to toe Pandora. Fully dripped out of
You're
Pandora.
like, right.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck yeah.
Or is it every kiss begins with K?
Yeah.
I think they've all kind of lost their touch.
Unfortunately.
All the
Yeah.
jewelry brands.
Yes, all the jewelry brands are
It's
no
Not
longer
Kristen
in touch.
Tiffany's.
Cavallari.
Wait, what is Kristen Cavallari's brand?
Uncommon James.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
what
is
a
that?
bad name. What a shit name
No, we're
for
not.
a jewelry
Wow.
brand.
Lost
Sorry.
audience real quick.
I knew
Shots
we'd,
at
I knew we'd
Kristen
have a bond.
Cavallari.
Oh, she's not grabbing my hand. I was like, I
There,
knew we'd have a
there.
bond.
The finger.
The finger.
Holding that space for gay people.
Wait, she came out with a jewelry brand?
That's been her like thriving business.
Oh shit.
I,
I feel like because last I
She had
saw
a reality show.
It's obviously not
about it.
thriving. I haven't heard of it.
it's called Uncut Gems. Get cultured. I feel like the last I saw of Travis Kelce, he was head to toe dripped in Gucci.
Oh, always.
For the
Remember, like when
Wimbledon,
he was
right?
fully like.
Always. His outfits cost more than like my rent.
Yeah.
All
For
the
sure.
time.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But like he's not been new to this, and also like he has been known to spoil her in I guess what you do in that level of fame, because we look at Super Bowl and he's like, I spent way too much money on a
that,
box
yeah.
for like her family, her friends. She could have paid for it.
Right.
Anybody could have paid for it in that level. But like he's like, it's Taylor Swift. Like, what do you do?
What do you do for a
The girl who
billionaire
could
who
get
has it all?
anything.
Yeah,
You buy a box.
I think it's very weird that two rich people who are this rich would be like, "Let me give you the most rich gift I can imagine." I feel like you have to go sentimental.
I wasn't like jazzed by any of the gifts. It was
Right.
like
What are the
jewelry
gifts?
and the shit. Well,
Gift guide us.
Well, we don't know all the gifts
Oh.
because that's what people want. People are like, what are all the gifts? Because the report is just that he showered her with gifts. And some of it's like the jewelry and the private dinner and the private bartender. And it's like, well, to me, I wasn't that jazzed by it.
I'm imagining him as Chris Evans in Not Another Teen Movie
Ah,
with the whipped cream
wow.
and the
Ooh.
banana.
And the cherries, yep.
He seems like that type of gift giver.
That is the greatest vivid gift you could
Right?
give to somebody.
Yeah,
Put
your
a cherry.
body.
Your body.
Yeah.
Body shot, more like body cream pie.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that he should have done was write her a song.
That
What do
would've
you
been-
do
Don't encourage that.
for the girl who
Don't
has it
encourage
all?
that.
We
Redact
need that.
Write
Redact
a
that.
song.
Don't
I
say-
wanted Travis
don't
Kelce.
say that sentence
What's his
ever
name?
again.
Trevor Kelce? What is his name?
Travis
Travis
Kelce.
Kelce
Trevor
album.
Kelce?
I don't know this man.
Album.
You're like,
not
I
know this man.
unsubscribe. I only know Carly Kloss.
I don't know much, but I do know I want to hear the album.
It's like a Chipmunks album,
Yes.
probably.
Here.
Yeah.
Do a duet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
The next era.
Well, okay,
Was it?
here's
Go ahead.
you.
Well, I was gonna say, wasn't Folklore written by her ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear her next album written with Travis.
Yeah, it's very kids boppy.
I was gonna think
feel
like Teletubbies.
Yeah,
oh, I
It's
love.
giving Teletubbies.
for sure.
I feel like there's
C-spot run.
some engagement. Everyone obviously talks. There's the pressure of other engagements, and I think that's why everyone is talking about the 35th birthday because they're like, is there a ring? Is there a secret ring? Is there an engagement? Did they elope? Like,
You can't ask somebody to marry them
can't.
on their birthday.
no, you
Ew.
can't taint their birthday.
No,
Fuck that
rude.
shit. But
That's
like,
insane.
when you're at that level too, where do you get engaged?
Wait, but I want to go back to the lesbian thing.
Yeah.
What makes you think that she's a lesbian?
Oh, and that's a whole other
It's-
podcast.
Her eyebrows?
I love that.
Great.
It's actually her bangs.
Oh.
No,
It's the hair.
No.
it's so much.
It goes
There's
back
actually
to-
so much lore. It's a whole, you
Okay.
could do a
It's
whole
a whole-
podcast
Well,
about.
because we were talking about, you also think Kyle Richards is a lesbian.
Yeah.
I think
and
Kyle
she-
Richards
so
thinks Kyle
I-
Richards is a
you
lesbian.
you missed it because we were in here We were getting everything set up while you were late. But
Gavin.
we were chatting about Kyle Richards, and I was like, what makes you think she's a lesbian? And she said her jaw. I was like, oh, because she's eating pussy. And she said, no, that's not it.
It's just the bone structure. You can see a lesbian's face and be
Yeah.
like,
Do you guys
she's
think
a lesbian.
in the gay guy community, there's like gay face. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, there's Ozempic face. There's gay face.
There's gay face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
What
like
is gay face?
gay face is
you
like
You get too much
look at
Botox. It's
somebody.
shiny. It's just like their lips are a little filled.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. There's like a specific kind of shape.
Okay.
There's
Yes, okay.
a
it's
similar
really
thing.
yours.
Same thing with
Yes.
lesbians.
I don't have anything in my face.
You've got gay
There's
face.
I'm
lesbian
sure I do,
face
but I have no injections currently.
as well.
Yeah, lesbian face is just a very strong angular jaw.
It's very yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it could cut.
It
Yeah,
could cut
honestly,
glass.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon's face.
Yes.
Not
Oh.
like up for debate, but like adjacent.
Yeah, or
Right.
Kate Blanchett, Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
All of those
Look
type
for
of
those,
Yeah.
but
Strong.
like it's a toss up every
have-
time.
Do I have a lesbian jaw?
You kind of McKenzie does. I actually
Really?
don't. I do sometimes if I
That's
really
nice.
try.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever say like nice lesbian jaw or like
Yeah.
how do people in public?
No, it's me to myself.
Men get like gay guys get like
In the
nice
mirror.
beard. I like your beard. And I'm like, what do you want to exfoliate with it? Loofah? Like
Interesting.
Like what?
That's
what?
nice
what
to
is
hear, though.
girl flirt of lesbian features?
I feel like eyebrows.
Really?
See?
Very,
Eyebrows
very
are
important.
lesbian.
Very
So you think Taylor
lesbianic.
Swift has gay eyebrows.
Who would know? Nobody's seen her eyebrows. Not since the fucking what's that tour with the snake? Not since
Reputation.
Reputation have we
we
seen
seen
her
her
eyebrows.
Where'd they go?
Why are there so many bangs?
I used to
don't
have
know.
10
It is a lot of
eyebrows at
bangs.
one point.
You did? Did you overpluck for a
Over
season?
A season. An album cycle I overplucked. I don't know. Like okay, so to give you a TLDR of your original question, 60 seconds go on the clock. Kissgate happened. Her,
What is
Carly
Kissgate?
Kloss
They got
at
caught.
a
Who is that?
venue.
She's a
Carly Kloss is a
supermodel.
model.
Got
She was a part of the OG girl group.
Oh,
and from there, I
yes, all
passed
the
the mic
hot
to
girls.
you
Yeah.
because
Well, they were caught kissing. Then they started doing a bunch of press
Like
together.
making out or doing like a kissy?
like
It
a
seemed
there's
like
blurred
a stolen
photos.
kiss.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like how sometimes straight girls will kiss each other in photos and they're like,
But it's for men.
Yeah, tee hee hee, like
Got it.
LOL. It felt very much like a stolen kiss that we saw. Like it was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, like
Got it.
Yes. And
That
everyone
was-
the photos are like, oh, and then
Then they
Carly's doing
broke up.
press and she's like, I don't really know Taylor that well. We're not that close of friends. And everyone's like, fuck. You guys were very close.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's obviously the girl group of like the girl sides and Reputation.
Yeah.
And then she like wrote all these songs that were super gay.
that were and also very
Betty.
Easter eggy and
Yeah.
like girl. Yeah, it was very like.
Talking about her relationships with just people in general.
Do you think Shawn Mendes is gay?
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, and I think it's fun that he's addressing it now.
Yeah.
Like he's.
Is he though?
I think he is in his way. I think there's a not weird.
He addressed that he's at least like
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
about it, and he's going through the motions,
Yeah.
I guess, to find himself.
sucking
Yeah,
dick.
yeah.
I
Listen,
think.
I
Isn't
don't
that exciting? I feel like.
I love the Sabrina Carpenter memes that are also happening right now.
Yeah,
of like
she's
her
gay
on
too?
SNL. No, but
No,
she-
she's so straight.
SNL made fun of it so hard. She's like, I'm leaving breadcrumbs. Kidding. I'm leaving you like loaves of bread.
Yes, I
Being
saw
like,
that.
I'm making out with Jenna Ortega. Like I am literally. I used to date Shawn Mendes. Like
Yeah.
all this lore. That she's like, please, I want someone to think I am gay, but no one's thinking I am whatsoever.
Yeah. Our whole take for the longest time on Sabrina Carpenter is that it's like so fun to see an actual straight pop star.
because
Yeah.
we haven't seen him in a long time.
And then I feel like then she started to try to be queerer
Yeah.
feeling, where she's like covering Chappell Roan and she's like making out with this woman alien on the the VMAs.
The VMAs. She's
Yeah.
like, I've tried
Yeah.
everything, and you all aren't pegging me whatsoever to be
I
one.
know.
we all have gaydar,
And she
we
feels
can-
straight,
Yeah.
whereas Taylor does feel deeply lesbianic.
I think because we've all had that phase where we were also horse girls.
Yes, and
You know what I
closeted,
mean? Where
closeted
you're
What
horse
is the
girls.
horse girl?
When you see Taylor, you're just
Oh,
like,
baby.
you're like kind of there's like some dork
Listen,
aspects
the
to
audience
her.
is learning with me, so shut up.
Where'd y'all grow up?
Arizona.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you
what is
you
a
don't
horse
get it.
girl?
Horse girls.
Horse
like-
girl's the girl with the chaps who loves the horses, and
Right.
she has long hair, and she's like, I'm gonna go ride
Teddy.
horses.
All of her folders have like
But Teddy-
stallions on them, and they're just like drawing.
Teddy
She
rides
loves
the
a
horse
farm.
trainers, though.
Anyway, you're on it, but I grew up in Pennsylvania, so we had
Yeah,
a
you know-
horse girl central.
Yeah.
But you don't realize it till later on when
Right.
you look at their boots and you're like, those are some skinny ass boots, and you got the leggings on.
Exactly.
Yes.
Anyway.
The leggings tucked in.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
I
wish-
grew up in LA.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
We don't have horses.
No. Different culture.
Yeah.
I
Different
wish you
vibe.
got to experience the horses, and I wish Travis and Taylor. Well, I couldn't even like Trevor.
I know. I don't know who this man is.
I don't know
either.
this
It's very
man.
Well,
confusing for the
speaking
lore.
of people that nobody knows, We have a story about Kevin Jonas.
Oh, thank
Incredible.
God.
Stop with
Great
this
segue.
Thank you. I'm great. Well, he was
was
trying,
good.
and I was like, I'm not gonna let him.
So, who was a Joe Bro fan?
Oh God,
looking
you
at two
know.
lesbians.
I feel like you're Joe Bro
I feel like who's the little one who boxes
with the nipples, Nick.
Yeah, that I feel like I'm connecting with Nick.
Have you seen his nipples?
No, but I've seen his teeth.
Oh,
Does
Teeth
he
are
have
great.
Does he have an
Well, he
extra
has
nipple?
An extra tooth.
no, he just has big nipples.
Oh, cool.
Good.
And yeah.
Oh, cool.
Big nipple representation.
love big nipples.
As somebody who has nipples that are so small that they barely exist.
You have
say
little
snipples?
nipples?
Snipples. My
Mine-
small
mine are
nipples.
dime
Andy has
size.
little nipples.
Cute.
Miniatures.
But
Yeah.
like
Love.
they're a little too
Small
small.
naturalas.
Mine are way too small as well. No areola. Ugh, no problem. But I feel like it's
I'm
fun
all
to see
nipple.
a big nipped boy in
Yeah.
media.
And when they're pressed like real anyway. So, like,
Do you like big nipples?
I mean, I know what a good nipple looks like.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that much. I think we all in this room know what a good nipple
Well, I
looks
fear
like.
I like
Like a
all
penny.
nipples. Am I crazy? I
Like
love
a penny.
all.
Take that back.
I
Just
love
like a
all
penny.
Take that
nipples.
back.
All nipples matter.
All nipples do matter.
Yeah.
There was a pause after that. I think everyone hesitated.
You guys
to
were
agree
like,
with you.
no.
Well, so Kevin Jonas is speaking up about why the boys, the good
Don't
nipple
like him.
boys, the bad nipple boys, they all broke up.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying, look, like at the time, there's a new interview coming out where he's addressing the three of them and how they all basically wanted to go do their own thing, but it was the Jonas Brothers. It wasn't like the Joe Bro. So like he essentially said their egos kind of got in the way and it's not like that anymore. So Nick can go do Nick.
Interesting.
Kevin can do whatever the fuck Kevin does. And then Joe can
What
go do
does
Joe.
Kevin do?
He hosts a
Right.
show.
What?
What is
Claim
the
to
show
fame.
about?
Oh yeah.
Nobody watches
Wait.
that.
Claim
Does
to fame.
Kevin
That's
host
a
it?
stupid
Yeah.
show. He's the host or he's like a judge?
I'm pretty sure he's the host.
Wait, what
Okay,
is it
I
about?
thought it was the other brother.
He's also involved. I'm
Okay,
pretty
the
sure.
other brother. His name
Joe.
is no. There's another.
Frankie.
Oh, the little
Frankie.
one. Yes. The one
Yes.
that's even,
There's four.
There's
yes.
more.
There's one that's even less significant than
Then
Kevin.
Kevin. Yeah. Frankie.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Frankie?
Like, what's his
Yeah.
name? Efron?
Zach?
Dylan Efron.
oh,
It's just
Nobody.
another freaking.
another man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's Kevin and Frankie. The literal bonus Jonas and him.
Yes.
So the concept of the show is they're trying to obviously see who has a relationship of bloodline close to a celebrity. Obviously, like the premise of Frankie, everyone's like, oh, your
right.
claim
That
to fame
makes
is you are
sense.
the brother, but like you are just there.
Yeah.
And so like
Well, so is Kevin.
the lore of it.
This is sad.
So Kevin was like, look, we all had egos at one point, and now it's not anymore. Like we don't have that. We can all do our own
Did
thing.
Kevin
I
ever
call
have an ego?
bullshit.
Did Kevin
No.
ever like
No.
No.
The only one that had an ego, they addressed this when they did the documentary a couple years ago. And they addressed it that like Nick was the one that had the biggest ego and he like wanted to be
Really?
famous and he was just like,
Mr.
I'm gonna do my own
Jumanji?
thing. Yeah.
Wow.
And so like and he ended the Jonas Brothers and Kevin was like bitter about it and they like fought about it in the documentary. I didn't
Wow.
watch the documentary, but I remember the clips.
I feel like Nick
Love
is Nick
that.
the one who wore all those leather pants and was doing
He's
sex
the
music.
tinier
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And he was
He's
on
the little
American
one.
Horror Story.
Hot.
I
Sexy.
don't remember that.
He was in Scream Queens.
Yes, he was.
That's not American Horror Story.
That was sorry.
close enough.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
Close
you.
enough.
I
I
get
love
the pass.
Scream Queens.
It's the best.
It is the
It's one of the
best.
best TV shows ever made.
Go off.
I don't know why
They
ended
won't ever
it.
do that again.
They should.
They
I
absolutely
love how
should.
camp it was.
It was
Oh,
so good.
It was awesome.
Gay Passage, watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Other Gay Passage, I don't know.
I feel like
Listening to
Other
Taylor.
gay passage is thirsting after Justin Timberlake and then realizing he's not endowed.
God, you're good at this.
you're amazing.
God damn it.
Holy shit.
You stole my line.
Did I?
Did you see the clip?
I did. We were discussing it while you were late.
Yeah. It was nuts.
I love being dragged for public humiliation, including my own. Okay, so here's the funny thing.
Do you have the clip so we can show Rachel?
I haven't seen it.
Rachel,
You haven't seen it,
Sorry.
Rachel. Okay, I'm
The
gonna pull up the
sticky
clip for you.
coming off was so
I'm exposed.
crazy.
I love that you both do the same trick.
This
too.
is insane.
I started the
okay.
trick. Okay.
here's the confessions of a podcaster. You will never have your iPad actually charged. You
Right.
will always have it fucking
Dead,
dead,
yeah.
and your phone is alive somehow by the grace of God.
There he is.
But it's even worse. There's an up close of it where you're like,
Oh yeah. You're watching
Oh, I'm not comfortable with this is not right.
this because you're lesbian or like
No, it's just like yeah, I think maybe.
for those people who can't see this clip, Justin was performing and he has it's like chains or something hoisting
It's
him like
a harness.
harness.
Yeah.
Yeah, a harness something. And it was like a little too high. Like it
No,
just
it's right where a harness needs to be.
it came up a
If
little
you
too
go
high.
rock
It did come
climbing,
up.
It
that's-
rode up.
It's always gonna be on your inner
Yeah.
thighs, though.
Oh, I'm aware, but it hoisted something.
I don't know what I was
No, it
envisioning.
hoisted nothing.
Because you guys
Is
were
what
telling
happened.
me about it, and I was envisioning what I would see, and what I saw was so much worse.
Yeah, I told you.
It was pretty rough.
Like, there's
it's
nothing there. He has no bulge. That's the whole
It's-
point. Is
yeah.
like it's supposed to accentuate the bulge, like
Yeah.
a
But even
banana hammock.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was just no banana to hammock.
I've had more when I was rock climbing.
Yeah.
I've had a bigger bulge.
Hey, fuck that, man. Hey,
I'm just like, that's
fuck yeah,
crazy.
dude.
I saw like a little pecker, but like no undercarriage.
Pecker is
Yeah.
the funniest word for what that is.
Do you know I keep
Get your beak
forgetting-
wet, you know.
It's
I forget that men have like packages.
Yeah.
I like typically when I'm envisioning men, I'm picturing like Ken, and then you see something like that, and then it's like, oh, it's like it's different. It's not as there's no kit and caboodle. I feel like I'm only seeing kit, no caboodle. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And kit petite
A petite. All penis sizes matter.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, there's no hesitation on that
for
one.
sure, for sure, for sure.
So like, I think it's just interesting because Mr. JT
Yeah.
had the Janet Jackson shit,
oh
and so
yeah.
now he's in like wardrobe
Karma.
malfunction, which you never hear wardrobe malfunction to a
for
guy.
men, yeah.
The last thing that happened, actual like stage malfunction, is Chris Brown hanging from like the ceiling.
That was fun.
And they had to get a ladder.
Yeah.
And
he
he's like,
kinda
"Get me
just
down."
dangled there.
Yeah, it was like a
that
SpongeBob
Oh,
like
no.
magician. Like
I loved it.
I love the lore of that. This one I can't think of a meme that will come up, and I don't think this is one I want to see again.
This does.
I think every couple
feel
weeks I could see this.
like redemption for Janet.
it does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably at home with her iPad, dead as fuck like us, with her phone. She's like,
I think there's a lot
For
of women
sure.
in Hollywood that are laughing at this.
Yeah. I think if the whole world turns against you because of the patriarchy and the stupid world that we live in, just wait, and eventually
They'll come back
your
around.
Manhood.
villain will have his
This is the
tiny
year.
penis shown, the outline of the tiny penis all over the internet, and you just gotta wait.
Listen, I'm sure one person would appreciate his small package.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is, what is her name? Lily, the OnlyFans model.
oh my god, this story from last week. Okay. So last week, me pulling like I have bangs back. Last week on the
Taylor Swift
podcast, Zach brought up this story, which you might have seen has been circulating its rounds. But there was a woman who slept with 100 men
Yeah.
and
In one day.
back to back, just
crazy.
repeat after repeat. And she says she wants to have 1,000 as her next endeavor.
Well, her next is 300, and that's this month.
Oh,
the
thank God. She's
ultimate
baby
goal-
steps.
Yeah, we're growing. We're stretching. But like, we're
I can say
working
something
up
stretch.
to- Yeah, we're working up to 1,000. That'll be in January.
January is right around the corner.
I know.
Yeah, she's planning.
Oh my god.
Have you
Good job.
ever? I can't even in one day. Like I can barely hit like two.
Oh.
I can barely watch a full movie in a day. I don't know how you're doing
Two
it.
guys in a day?
Yeah, like when people make jokes of like, oh, like I did one
Like
guy
at
to
the
the
same
next.
time? Or
Within
like back to
24
back?
hours.
Yeah,
The double dip.
it happens. Yeah.
As they call it.
What do you dip in the chicken nuggets?
Maybe a fun
The special
steak?
sauce. What fun
Chick
stick?
fil A?
Kinda more cute.
Yeah. So, want to get your take? What is this behavior, Pooja? Like,
I have a question. Where is it happening? Is she renting out a
I think
hotel?
in her pussy.
Incredible work. Incredible work. Thank you.
my question was like, if you're doing 100, everyone gets a minute.
Okay.
Like, when do you get like a?
Well, she gave
Are we
everyone
talking-
2 minutes max for the 100.
That's crazy.
Is
But
this
we
an
were-
8-hour period or is it 24
there an
hours?
intermission?
I'm assuming 24 hours, but
Oh,
also
that sucks. I would
Yeah.
rather do
Well,
a lot more for 8 hours and have
this
like
is how you do
break.
it. You have 3 holes.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
have to tag team, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
my
that
God.
cuts it by a fraction.
I love
So what's
Paris.
1,000 divided by 3? It's math.
Okay, yeah.
3 3
So
3
as a-
3
as
3
a-
3 3 3 3.
Yeah.
As a person with a vagina,
Uh-huh.
how does this strike you? Because I, as a male,
Yeah.
It
cannot
sounds
think of
like
just showing up.
hell.
And, yeah.
It sounds like hell.
Yeah. For sure.
Like-
There's something, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's like a tiny little freak within me that loves a challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to run
You-
marathons. I
you
want to climb mountains.
You want 1,000 dicks at once.
I couldn't possibly, but there's something that I like to think that
You
if
could do
this
it.
person, this OnlyFans creator, is out there trying to set records that you want to, I want to support. But everything that I know about men makes me feel like,
Ick.
because I want the OnlyFans creators to be the winner and the people that are in the control. But something about 1,000 is just so daunting.
It's so daunting, and I'm like, for who? Who is this for?
Right.
The self-lubrication, I don't think can handle. Like, I don't know what that's like. Like, is there like a big tub of like, you know, in like middle school, that Germex thing that was like a
Diddy
tub?
party.
Yes.
Has to be
a lubrication.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diddy party. All the confiscated baby oil
it
they
has
can
to
just
be.
deliver it there.
Okay, here's the
That's
twist.
crazy.
There's a twist.
There's a twist. Zach subscribed to the OnlyFans last
did.
week.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Keep us posted, would you?
I will.
I just don't.
Because I need to know what's going on.
I will
feel
say
like-
this.
Yeah.
I'm not a lesbian, but you would love her photos.
I'm sure
They're
she's
very great.
I'm just
Rustic?
worried about her
Are they rustic?
mental.
No.
Little wood mantle. You know.
She's
Max.
just very like nice.
I feel
Yeah.
like something about
Her. Oh, different.
or something about the whole event feels like I don't like it when I feel like nobody's gonna enjoy it because
That's-
there's not enough time for anyone to enjoy it.
Who gets off
Yeah.
at that? Nobody.
Right. And I
people
don't even
paying.
think
Not
the
a single
viewers are
person.
either. I think the viewers are also like, how insane. Like nobody
How insane.
Right.
Must I click?
Right. But that's not even like
But it does feel like a pay-per-view boxing
Event.
match.
right.
Yeah.
Where you're like the
Boxing
sport.
match?
It's like
Yeah.
the sport
Beat
of it.
this. You
or
know
Cirque
what?
du Soleil.
Like it's like gruesome. It's like there's a sport in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I'm watching like The Substance where she just like injects and injects
Yeah.
over again on the spinal tap. That's what it's like probably watching
And
that
you
video.
can't
Yeah.
turn away.
But you're like
it's a car
scrubs-
crash.
Logistically, I'm like, but like, what if she gets hungry?
For
and then she
sure.
has to drink water.
Oh
and then
my
what if she has
God.
to pee?
a marathon
like-
is 4 hours and you have like gels
Yeah.
and you have like nutrition.
I'm sure they have that. I bet
And
she's up
beer.
to an IV or
and
something.
beer, yeah.
You get like,
You
a
have
little
to have something.
You need like a liquid IV or something up
Yeah.
in there.
Real.
Also a therapist. I think they need to have a therapist on
Oh,
scene.
intimacy coordinators
Yeah.
ready at all
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, cute. Okay, the lesbian version of that, by the way,
Yeah.
is 1,000 like
1,000
therapy
miles
sessions.
Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like
Therapy
1,000
session?
miles
Yeah.
Vanessa Carlton.
It would be 1,000 therapy sessions. It would not
or
be
just
sex.
poetry writing.
Yeah, it would be
It'd
like, can you write 100 letters?
Yeah.
1,000 letters
I
in
don't
24
even
hours.
want one therapy session.
Right.
He hasn't.
I'm perfect.
He has
I don't want
thoughts.
therapy.
I'm perfect.
I love that.
Thank
That's
you.
perfect.
I've already like healed my childhood trauma.
Yeah, people also think
you.
Luigi Mangione is perfect.
Right. They
Right.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So much that documentary has now been placed in order.
Oh, already?
Already? It
Girl,
was yesterday it happened.
back up the
Yeah.
special
They just
little
got
pickup
'em.
truck because that documentary is happening.
Who's doing it? TMZ.
Feels like
Um,
Hulu.
so-
they always get it so quick.
And
Hulu's
they're
so fast.
bad.
Yeah, it's awful.
So right
They're
now it's
never
just
good.
it's
They're
just in
never good.
development.
Okay.
So
Of
according
course.
to New Press, basically, they're shopping this around with Anonymous Content, which is a big like management group for a lot of different things we know. But like, we didn't ask for this.
Right.
I don't think we asked for this.
Did you see his nudes?
Oh, yeah.
You did.
He's bodied up.
Yeah.
You fast.
Did you see his nudes?
You showed me. I think.
Did I? Probably.
Did
Who
you
showed
see
me?
downstairs? I only saw him shirtless.
well, that's not
oh,
a nude.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's not
Oh,
a nude.
I guess I.
Okay, then I was like,
Sorry.
Ray, what are you doing? You've
Oh, I
seen
didn't
him
see
just
dong. I saw him shirtless.
Yeah, shirtless.
Top
No,
nude.
he looks great.
That's
top
not
but we have
nude.
not
That's
seen
just
dogs.
shirtless.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've never been nude.
I do not have sex.
I don't know how. But no, is it as to be expected, or is it like a Justin Timberlake
what are the
situation?
thoughts?
It's not a Justin Timberlake situation. It's very endowed.
The
Oh,
angle
wow.
is
Yeah.
up there.
How
Like,
did they
it
get
just-
that?
Yeah, how did?
He was on Grindr.
Oh,
That's the rumor, right? Yeah, like he had a
People knew
grinder
him
and
on
like
Grindr, and
Cool.
didn't he like Michelle Branch or something?
I already
Don't
love
we
him.
all?
I love him.
Which one did he like?
he put in the Spotify banner. That's
Demi Lovato.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, Carly Rae Jepsen. That's
He's
the
got
one.
great taste in music.
Ally.
He's a gay man.
Probably.
Wow.
Oh, we don't
probably-
know.
Bisexual,
There's
probably.
speculation.
Okay.
Maybe, who knows?
His eyebrows were giving gay.
Wow.
His
Really?
eyebrows were giving lesbian.
Yeah.
Cute.
Because they were
Oh.
just so full and beautiful. I'm like, a straight man could never take
No,
care
you
of
just
that.
give me Italian. That's it.
Ugh, yeah.
Right.
I forgot
like,
he's Italian.
just forget
He's
that.
very Italian.
Yeah, Luigi.
Mangione.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Who do
Mario
you think's
Brothers.
gonna play him in the documentary?
You know what's
Do you
crazy?
play someone in a
I don't think you
documentary?
play anybody
Oh.
in a documentary.
Oh, right.
The
Oh,
movie.
well.
It's not a biopic.
Okay, on Lifetime they do. They do the
Dramatize
reenactments.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
do a reenactment.
The reenactings.
Who
Yeah.
would be playing him in the biopic though?
I feel like Dave Franco.
That's what people keep
A
saying.
lot of people
Oh,
are saying
yeah.
Dave
Are they?
Franco.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way you're like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Must be Dave Franco.
I feel like he looks like him a lot.
The way I would to Dave Franco. The favorite tweet I've seen is like, raw. Next question. That's me to Dave Franco.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, Dave, I
Wow.
love you.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
SNL
you for
parodied this
watching.
with like
Please leave
that
a
whole sketch they did.
What?
Wow.
SNL?
SNL parodied
How
this.
do you
too.
still watch SNL? Like
Nobody
nobody
watches
watches
it.
that. I don't. He's the only one that watches
Cute.
SNL, and every week he's
You
like,
turn it on.
"Did you see SNL?"
Did
I'm
I,
like,
did I say I
nobody.
consumed a full episode on a Saturday night?
You
no,
know
I
a
saw
lot
the
about
social
SNL.
clips on TikTok.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know a lot about it, and the comments will defend me.
I write the news. The news writes
Comments
itself.
will defend my honor.
They will. Please comment
And it's just Zach
and
commenting.
confirm that.
It's just Zach. How dare he watch on
He does
Saturday nights and
watch.
be free? Yeah, like fuck you too. There's a DJ who also put pictures of him on like the set behind like the digital screens when they play.
Luigi?
They put pictures of Luigi. This festival had to make a comment being like,
I mean,
we did
people
not know.
love him.
People
There are a lot of people are into him.
I think it's the first time people are very united
Yeah.
about something.
Yeah.
Which to get the
Since
gays
Ted
and the
Bundy.
straights
It's
and
a class uprising.
classism.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, see what happens in the biopic.
We'll see.
Wow.
Well, there's no biopic yet. It's just documentary.
I
All
know,
right,
I wanted,
I'll do
I
the
wanted to speak
biopic.
the biopic. We're
It's
asking.
me.
I'm asking for that.
Hi.
I'm not asking for a
It's
documentary.
me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Cute.
I'm the biopic
We're
that
back.
I
Circle.
wanted.
We're back to
Full
And
circle.
Taylor.
we're right back
See?
to Taylor.
Well,
Thank you.
think of things we should or hopefully want to watch. We have a section called Watch or Skip.
See, he's not as good with transitions as I am.
I don't need
Takes
to always
two.
be.
But to be
you
honest,
know?
you're both very good at it.
And you're both very
Yeah.
handsome, which I think is really important.
And that's we
Comments will
have to.
disagree.
The comments
The
will
comments will
defend
not.
my honor. So, Mr. Zachary, you
Yes.
have a review for us this week.
I do. I watched Paris and Nicole the Encore.
Oh, I gotta see
Why
it.
Were
is it
you
called the
aware of this?
Encore?
Where is it on?
Peacock. It's
You
because
know I stan Peacock.
but she's like a Pro Max
Plus
Premium
Peacock.
Plus,
Yeah.
Apple Plus on Peacock.
Is it because peacocks are a euphemism for penises or
Something.
Yes.
Something really strong. I
Something
think it's the
phallic.
rainbow
You
that
peacock.
was like.
something phallic is really against your streaming services? Something
Yeah.
lined up.
Yeah, something really clicked in for me.
We love Peacock.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that. How was it?
Not great?
Oh,
Hey!
okay.
Wait,
What?
have they lost their chemistry?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Well, not really. Nicole is still really great.
Yeah. I
Paris
love
is a
her.
little boring.
Paris
because
was always the
really
boring one.
Yeah, but like she doesn't really give much.
Well, she
Neither
doesn't
do
want to
you,
be the
but
dumb
whatever.
one anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she's kind of like, I'm smart, but like even when Nicole's like leaning into the skits and stuff, like Paris just like isn't really like she's like like she's laughing at Nicole, but like she doesn't want to participate. Whereas before she was like, let me shove my hand up the cow.
Yeah.
You know? And so she's not giving us as much. And
Damn
it
it,
was
Paris.
just too long.
Okay.
It's
How
3
long?
parts.
Oh,
3 parts.
Oh.
And so it's called the encore because well one,
We
it's
need the
like the
intermission.
Simple Life
I love it.
reunion, but what they're doing is they're producing an opera. So their old tagline thing is Sana Sa. They're like Sana Sa,
Sana Sa.
So the opera is the Sana Sa.
which again
Opera.
nobody asked for. I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would rather see you teach a bunch of 4-year-olds how to sing that.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-part special
On the
about
opera.
them producing the opera together. And so they like visit their old high school opera teacher and
Hold on.
or like he was a music teacher.
I love this.
I was like, if you said opera teacher, I'm like, we came from Podunk, Pennsylvania. We didn't have a driver's ed course in our high school. Like, you have an
but
opera
this is
teacher.
Tinseltown.
This
Of
is
course they had an
Tinseltown.
opera teacher.
Right.
So yeah, they did a lot, and they like met with the old producers of The Simple Life
Oh, wow.
for lunch, which was so fucking boring because
Yeah.
they're not interesting.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to see that.
No.
Skip.
And
Wait,
they
should
were
I
just
watch
kinda
the
like,
whole
what?
thing? Should I watch
No.
one part?
Any parts?
Good question. You got the
Clips on
premise.
TikTok?
Watch or skip.
I would say skip and just like watch the highlights on
Wow,
TikTok.
it's hard
Yeah.
to hear.
Does this
That
sound like an
sucks.
SNL episode to Zack? Skip and watch the highlights on TikTok.
Yeah, 'cause it's just. I mean, it's so long, and like I said, they just don't capture your attention for that long because the
Episodes
fun,
used to be 30 minutes, right?
Yeah,
They
there's,
used to
like-
be so small.
Yeah,
It used to be bite-sized. Snack
and
away.
like and it was fun because they were like in different elements
Yeah.
where they're not really doing anything out of their element.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Nicole Richie does really carry it because she's funny.
She always did.
She
She
leans
is
into physical
incredible.
humor.
Did
Yeah.
you watch
Like,
the Call Her Daddy interview? I felt
Yes,
the
I
same.
did.
I felt
Wait,
the
with
same.
Nicole
watch that.
Richie?
Yeah.
Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton. They both did Call Her Daddy together.
Both of
I
us.
felt-
Like, we gotta go.
Well, we know what we're listening to
Is
on
that
the ride
already
home.
out? See ya.
I feel like she also carried there.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
The interview, like Paris just doesn't give much.
I think I've also seen clips
And
where
her husband is gay.
yeah.
Interesting.
You know what? Paris Hilton has a gay job. And I've said it all along.
She seems like a femme closet case,
Yeah,
right?
big
Well,
time.
Yeah.
okay. So I've seen. I mean, you obviously a lot of clips of her. I think that Paris is just like in interviews, same ordeal. She's like, I am Paris. I don't need to do much, and
Yeah.
people will still come and run and
Yeah.
jump and go under barbed wire to be like, I interviewed Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
And like some of these clips I saw when she was also doing her album, same shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Paris Hilton. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. Like
I
she
love
she knows
that.
what she's doing though.
She also said she's never had anything done to her face.
Oh.
Can you clock that? I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea about anyone's face ever. But I do know that if I was Paris Hilton, I too would not give anything. You're
Really?
Paris Hilton.
But
you
you,
don't
and
have
I
to.
listened to we listened to an interview with her where she gave a lot because she would just released
was
an
the source? Name the
autobiography.
source.
Oh,
It
the
might have
book.
been she released a book. It might have been another Call Her Daddy interview.
I feel like what
Something tells you you're obsessed with Call Her Daddy and you don't want to be
We
on
have
this
a
podcast
lot
anymore.
of
Yeah, we actually
long
have to go.
drives. we drive all the time together.
Tour.
For touring, so
Got
we
it,
listen
got
to
it.
like just
You
interviews.
drive?
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
We would
yeah.
prefer to drive if we could.
Yeah.
Zach would hate
Really?
me. He would be like,
It's-
I'm
yeah.
flying, fuck you,
Fly
I'm
only.
get your ass there.
Flying
so much work.
You get so dehydrated. up there.
Dehydrated.
you do.
That's why I have to
Yeah.
get my iPad so I can enjoy my life up there.
You're an iPad
Oof.
kid.
An iPad baby. Trying to just.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a
I can't
baby.
be you. I,
I
you can
think what
blocks.
it is with Paris and Nicole, though, I think Nicole just naturally
She's the funnier.
shines.
Yeah.
And Paris just kind of like
goes into
dims.
a shell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And it's
loved
kinda
that
odd.
interview though. I think she was like she talked about her upbringing and how she went to this camp where they like
Oh, yeah, Provo.
assaulted her. Yeah. And I was like, that was so fascinating.
I've just been still waiting for Kathy to say something about that.
I know.
I just realized that I didn't realize Kathy Hilton was
Oh, on Real Houses of Beverly
had
Hills.
no idea.
Girl.
Had no idea.
It's okay. I just watched Real Housewives of Beverly
Wait
Hills
till you
for the
get
first
to
time.
Aspen, and Kathy has her meltdown, and she's banging on the wall, and she throws her sunglasses down and breaks it, and then she calls the DJ an old fucking fag because he didn't want
Yes.
to play Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Being that cunty.
I'd love. That's my dream.
That's a dream.
It's
That's
wild.
where I started
But
watching.
So
That rocks.
the thing
Inspiration.
Camp Rock.
it
That
wasn't so the meltdown was not caught on camera.
No.
So the women are just describing everything, and she's like, "That didn't happen." She's like, "I don't speak like that." And they're like, "Kathy, you literally walked up to me and said the DJ is an old fucking faggot, and just kept walking."
As per Lisa
and she's
Rinna.
just like, "No, that was Erica." And and then she's like texting Lisa Rinna, like threatening her like not to say anything.
Are
And
you
then Lisa's like,
serious?
"I have the text messages, Kathy." And Kathy pulls out her phone. She's like, "They're not on my phone."
Yeah, bitch, you deleted them.
She's
Oh
like,
my
"Look
God,
at."
that's
She's
so
like, "Check my
funny.
phone. The text messages are
I'm
there."
obsessed when older people are like, but it's gone. It's like,
Yeah.
not technically. That's not how things work.
I can't wait to dive deep into this.
It's so
Get
good.
to
buckle
watch.
the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Just like
I'm
those
so
two
stoked.
seasons. And that's all I've watched.
Wow.
Great.
Anyway, watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Other things you should watch.
Well, what do we have coming up? We have White Lotus just released a season 3 trailer.
Did y'all
set in
watch-
Thailand.
Of course.
The first and second?
Yeah.
I
of
watched
course.
the first. I didn't
Theo
watch the second.
James's 40th birthday was just the other day.
Oh.
Bring him back. Don't be shy.
He's not back.
I
He's
think
not back.
bring back Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes.
They
bring her
tried.
dead.
Did they try?
They're like, we can't do it unless she comes back as a twin. And like,
Great.
Oh,
Do
John
it.
Write
has
it
a
in.
Theory. Yeah.
Write it in.
write it
Great
in.
idea.
I don't care. Do it.
Do it.
Make her come back and host the Emmys.
We need her back all the time. I need her in
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also been a while since the second season.
Yeah,
It's been like
forever.
2-ish years.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels like we're at the point where it's kind of like Stranger Things, where like every installation is
God,
like every
yes.
2 to 3 years. And I'm like,
Like Euphoria.
Wicked, we get back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in 2025, in
But
November.
they shot it all at once.
But like, I don't care.
know.
Shoot
Yeah.
that in one. Like, go
yeah.
book another
but,
group.
Yeah, but the writer's strike is also and
Oh,
the
bumping
actor's
everything,
strike.
yeah.
But the traders, oh, that's reality.
Yeah,
Traders had
unscripted,
Australia,
yeah.
UK, US. That
Listen,
castle
that's-
was booked and busy and busier than that girl's OnlyFans.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
keep.
Had more people in there. Actually, probably the same amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
1,000.
In and out that door.
Yeah.
1,000 miles, girl. So, White Lotus season 3.
I think I don't know. I have to watch season 2 first.
You
Oh, it's so good.
Season
I
two
haven't
is
watched
fun. It's
season 2.
lesbianic.
I saw season 1. I have not seen season
Peppa
2.
Pig?
Forgetting
But
it's
I'm
lesbianic.
very,
Very
I did see
lesbianic.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
But I am very excited for Stranger Things. I feel like that's 5 years away
It's still
from now.
out?
There's a final season that's been
still
coming for the
out.
last 3 years, and I'm like, when is the final season? Like 11
I
is
was
like
in
now
college
29.
when it came
Yeah.
out. Oh my
I
God.
hopped off Stranger Things a while ago.
I have a confession. I never hopped in.
Yeah.
Honestly,
was-
good for you.
It's a lot.
Here's a list of shows I never got into because it went too far. The Office, 30 Rock,
Yeah.
Lost.
Okay, those are sitcoms. though.
Lost, and then like you
Oh,
have
I did finish Lost.
Lord of
I
the
went on one.
what's the
Did you see how it ended?
The dragon
Oh,
one.
I never saw how it
Oh,
began.
I can't do. Oh, the
Your
Game
HBO
of
Max,
Thrones.
they were all dead.
I can't.
Sorry,
It's
spoiler.
too much.
They were all always dead and in heaven.
Lost.
We got into 2 different conversations, which shouldn't have happened.
Sorry.
This is too
For
confusing.
podcasting,
crossover.
that's hard.
Yes.
You have
That's
to,
actually
you
hard
have to
to
look
do.
at our eyes.
Someone's gonna be listening to this each ear. They're gonna be picking up a different conversation.
There's a suburban
Sorry
mom who
about that.
always is like, "Fuck these bitches." I really tried this episode. I'm turning it off.
We also get the same thing. It's a lot of Kyle Richards.
Ah.
So you're gonna watch Wicked Part 2. When does it come out? Next November?
So
Next Thanksgiving.
White Lotus, Yes.
That's so
Wicked
long.
Part 2, the name of it.
Wicked
It's
Part 2?
Wicked 2 for good.
For good?
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What is it for good for?
You're asking me. I'm saying it's unnecessary to have for good in the title.
It's too on the nose.
It should, yeah. It's
You
just
like
be
For
Wicked
Good?
Part
I
2.
love For Good. I love
Everybody
For
loves
Good.
the
also need a
song.
part 2.
Forever.
Cute, but For Good? Because I left the theater
Oh,
going,
because-
where's For
Because
Good?
she became wicked. That's why it's for good, because she's
And
now
the
wicked
song.
for good.
It's when she now is on the premise of she has her
Right?
powers, and so because of the song,
Well, the song
lyrics,
What's the song?
For Good.
It's called For
no,
Good.
Zach.
It's the best.
I've
song.
never seen it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
Broadway
I
was
was just
great.
trying to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Is the first one called Wicked
Exactly.
Define
That's what
Gravity?
I'm saying. The part 1 isn't called anything.
So you want it just
Okay.
to be Wicked Part 2.
As
Let-
it should be.
We should just play like the Fast and the Furious.
Harry Potter
There's
Part 1 and Part
Faster
2.
and Furious. There's Too Fast, Too Furious. We should just go fucking on that and send people on a loop.
So it should be Wickeder.
Yeah.
Wickeder.
Great. Fine.
Done.
Either way, I'm watching it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the third one's like
gonna
the
be huge.
wickedest, or like the more wicked, the better.
Yeah.
Most
I love
wicked.
the more wicked, the
the more
better.
wicked, the better.
I would
No,
see
that's
that.
like the fourth one that comes out like later. It's wickedest, and then like years later, they're like the more wicked, the better.
Love
The
And
and
Wizard
then
of
there's
Oz.
Too Wicked.
No, and then 5 is wicked. You know how like they always
Ew.
do that?
They would
By
do
the
it.
5th movie, they always just rename it the original name. Halloween. Final Destination.
And then it's gonna be like
Ugh.
Wicked 8, and you're like, I'm fucking tired.
Are you guys already tired of it?
I haven't even
Because
seen
of
it.
the press tour.
You haven't seen it.
No,
Go see it.
I'm waiting for it
What
to
are
die
you
down
doing?
so I can get a good
I'm
seat and
over
see it
it.
at home and streaming.
Great point.
I think
So-
people are over it. Like you can go now.
So
You'll
it
get
is.
a great
It
seat.
is now the highest domestic and gross worldwide theatrical release of a musical.
Yeah.
wow.
It
It's
beat
ahead of Grease.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Well, I
Love
mean,
it.
but like, it's different now.
Yeah.
Like there are more theaters and there are more like it's just you can't compare it to Greece because
Zach says there's more
Grease was
people
a
in the world
long
must be
time
willing to
ago,
spend
yeah.
more money.
I'm like, you're telling me there was nothing in between Grease and Wicked that made money?
Hold on.
In
Let's talk about
musicals?
that 1978 period.
Well,
That's all
who's
we had to
watching
fucking do is go to the theater.
True. But what about Chicago?
Chicago. The way you said Chicago.
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 But honestly, that was huge. Richard Gere, please, those eyes,
Queen Latifah?
dude.
Stop.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Don't
Go
even
on.
start with me.
Don't even-
Renee Zellweger?
Fucking
You better don't
shit.
start with
Not
me.
to be confused with Renee Rapp.
Not to be
Wow.
confused. Now
No,
that
but
would have been a press tour.
the
If
Mean
you
Girls-
had them on a press tour,
Yeah.
oh, there'd be a lot of finger holding.
Ooh, don't you
Ah,
know?
a finger hold.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? There's also a talk of a Buffy the Vampire reboot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like,
A little
Cool. So
late.
everything that made me a dyke is now being remade.
I was about to say,
Good.
I'm
Good,
leaving
good.
this to you all. Did you watch Buffy?
I feel like,
We're too young.
yeah, I missed Buffy.
How
but
old are you? Buffy was around.
Mackenzie's 63. I'm 16.
Yeah. Buffy was. It was. I was too young when it
I
was
was
in
a
its
bit
heyday.
too young. Yes, I was a bit too young for it too.
Like
but
I
loved
knew
Charmed.
of it.
Charmed.
Loved
Charmed,
Charmed.
Charmed was it.
Yes.
Piper
Charmed was
Prue
it. And he
and
didn't have
Paige.
cable because he's from Pennsylvania.
Okay,
And
don't
he always reminds us
don't
of that.
classism me. I had cable. I had two younger siblings, so like
Stop
didn't-
doing classism on me.
Yeah, I am brown. But at least for Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she went on and she stopped by the Drew Barrymore show.
Yeah.
Held fingers with her on the couch as they do,
Great.
holding some space. And she used to be like, "Look, I don't want to do it." Now she's like, "I'm not opposed." I think she's probably seeing how much
She
potential.
said Dexter, and she said there was another one that she said they had like revived. They brought back that she
I
thought
know
was
what you
done
did
really well.
last summer.
Sex in the
No,
City,
oh, but
and
she-
just like that.
She got
Jennifer
in
Love
trouble.
Hewitt.
Oh, and
Oh.
just like that.
Wait,
yeah,
what's
the
this
Sex
in
and the City
trouble?
one. She got in trouble because she was on the set of I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is now being revived.
Yeah.
It's not a reboot,
Yeah.
but it's like an extension.
Yeah.
And so she was on the set and she posted a picture from the set
Oh.
because she was there. She said she was there to support her husband, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And so she wrote in the caption, "Scooby Doo 3 coming soon," because her and Freddie Prinze Jr.
We're also
both
in that.
In that, yeah.
The way I
But-
would scream.
There's no Scooby Doo coming, and she got in trouble because nobody was supposed to know that they were in production for the new I Know What You Did Last
Sucks.
Summer.
She should know
But
that.
she didn't really post anything other
Okay,
than it
you
was.
said she posted something.
No, but it was just the director's chair that had the name of the movie.
Oh, that's so
So she didn't
stupid.
really post anything, any spoilers or anything.
Except that it's
but
in
she was-
production.
yeah. And they're like, "You're not supposed to post that." And she's like, "Oh well, I'm not even working."
She
on
doesn't
this.
give a fuck.
I came to visit my husband,
Yeah,
so I don't care.
she's. Did you see her on the red carpet though? And somebody was asking her, like a reporter was like, "Would you want Jennifer Love Hewitt in whatever's
Oh yeah,
coming
she's like,
up.
I don't know. I know what you did last summer.
She was like, would
because
you want
she was
to
the
bring
star of
yeah.
her, and they didn't get along.
You can tell that she still has a grudge
Yeah.
against her.
You know what I love?
Happened? What?
I love uncomfortable.
Red carpet moments.
That too. When people are just like, I've got you. And like now everything's on camera. Now we have social media. Back in the 70s and 80s, you'd be like, cut that, scrub that. And now it's like, girl, you better have a good face card because you're going to get redneck and eyes in these parts.
And she did not. She was like, I don't know about her. She was like, and
Don't
then
know her.
walked
Yeah,
off.
she's like, I don't know. I don't make this.
It's like
decision.
Mariah
Yeah.
Carey. Don't know. I thought she rapped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
It was mean.
yeah.
It rocks.
Do you
Camp
think
Rock.
she's gonna be in the new I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I mean, which Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah. She kind of has. They have Freddie Prinze Jr.
I don't know. She hasn't been in anything lately, though.
Except for the Ghost Whisperer.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's
And
not
Nematode
around
Frown is
anymore.
really helping.
That ended like
When did
20 years ago.
Really? Because it still lives in my
I
mind
watch it all the
constantly
Wow.
on Peacock Plus.
Well, you know what also lives in my mind is fucking Glenn Powell. I feel like he is
Oh.
new. He's the new Ryan Gosling, I feel like.
Yeah,
So
Like,
vanilla,
sure.
boring.
straight people are loving him. He's
No,
the
I think
he's the twisty
more
boy.
interesting than Ryan Gosling.
He's also been picked up for a new erotic, must I mention, into the mic one more time, erotic thriller called Homewreckers.
Hot.
I mean,
That dude's handsome. I like that cute boy.
I like that cute boy from
like
down
that-
the block.
that
That's
cute
like the
boy.
all-American.
Glenn Powell or Miles Teller?
Glenn Powell. I feel like he's so cute with his twisters, right? That's the
Twisters?
one. Wasn't he in
I don't know.
Twisters?
Blonde men
Was he
scare
in
me.
Twisters?
Am I thinking of a different
Those are my
dude?
favorite.
Yes,
Those
Really?
are all the time.
Is it
Blonde
Red flags.
men?
Yes. All the red flags.
Oh, me
scare
and Calvin
me.
Harris go way back. But yeah, there's not much on this project. They've tapped him. It's like very much Fatal Attraction vibes. It seems like.
Amazing.
But like
People love him.
I'll probably watch it. Like I was in Twisters in the theater and I was like, thank God I have a fucking large
was in
popcorn for this.
I love sexy horror movies.
yeah.
Name them.
The one that right now is on Netflix, which is Megan Fox is a sex robot. Like AI has gone
that-
too far.
Wait, is she a sex
Jennifer's
robot?
Body?
It's Jennifer's Body, perfect example
That's a
as well.
great
But
one.
now this one is she's not a bisexual succubus. She is like a house robot
Oh.
that fucks the dad.
Machine
Wait,
Gun
does
Kelly.
he fuck her?
Oh yeah, multiple times. I think it's called some subversience. Have you guys?
Heard it.
It's
Subversive.
incredible.
When you have sex with robots?
The movie is really exciting, but it's one of those horror. She's like kind of
She's a whore.
creepy, but she's very sexy.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like
You
It's
know,
like Ex Machina.
Yeah.
yes,
But
yeah.
Megan Fox.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Megan
It
Foxina.
fucking rocks. It's a perfect movie. I
Okay.
have 0 notes. Megan Fox is the best actress that we have.
I
When
think
did this movie come out?
Like a week ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better. Oh,
Yeah.
It starts with us. It ends with us. It's just us. That just came out on Netflix too. I found out.
Oh
today.
yeah, it
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the feud.
That was a big one.
Exciting.
That was.
Justin
Did you ever
Baldoni.
see it?
yeah.
No, I'm
No,
about.
I didn't see
I
it.
want
Now we
to.
can watch it on Netflix.
Well,
Thank
here's the
God.
thing. I didn't realize it's about domestic violence.
I think that's the whole thing about
Yeah,
it.
that was like the
you
whole
were also
point.
gonna get your flowers and
Did
go
you
to
know-
girlfriends.
yes,
and
but it was.
Did you know Wicked
branded.
is about witches?
Yeah, no, I did know that because I've already seen it. But I
Get
no, I
glicked.
was very like Blake Lively was really like, it's a rom com, and then I
Yeah,
showed
she
up
was
and
really
I said,
trying to sell it like a rom-com.
"Excuse me."
I also was on face value getting that same card.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, other things that like back to the horror comment you made though, because I was thrown off a little bit. I forgot that Mr. Ryan Gosling did a horror movie called Amityville Horror.
Oh, yeah.
And that was
Oh,
my
yeah.
first thing that I was like strapped in my seat, very young teen. And I was like, I'm scared, but I'm turned on and I'm hot. And I
Yeah.
want that to be for Glenn Powell and be like, come on,
Is
Texas
he a good
Ranger.
actor? Yeah.
It gets the job done.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
No, I could tell. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he plays like the same character. Well,
In
I haven't seen
every-
him in Twisters, but he kind of always
It's
plays
the same
like that.
range.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love range. Some people have it, some people don't.
Ain't that the truth?
I love free range chickens. I love
You know who has range in chickens?
who?
Kelly Clarkson.
Love Kelly
Patrick.
Clarkson.
And congratulations to her because her show just got renewed
Wow.
As it should.
for season 7.
Oh,
God,
Are
it's
you
7
watching it?
seasons
It's been
already?
since
Wild, right?
2019.
What year?
I
are we
watched
in?
karaoke
2027.
clips.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Here's my opinion.
What?
If you are an artist and you hear someone covered your song and you go, oh, great, I hope it's not Kelly Clarkson. She now owns that song. Like, she always just
Yeah.
does it better.
She
What
does
song?
it better.
Every
Any
song.
Oh.
Anytime she covers a song on her
American
show,
Woman- What's her song?
I don't know. know.
What's
I,
the
That's
song?
Lenny Kravitz.
Miss Universe. What is it?
Miss
Miss
Independent.
Independent.
There you go.
Independent.
Get cultured.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson, Miss Perfect.
Miss Perfect.
You're
She's
a huge fan.
I'm a huge Kelly head. I am obsessed with Kelly
Yeah.
Clarkson. She's
I saw
the
her in
best.
Vegas, spent $200 on a
Yes.
whim and drove the same day. I was 10 people away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like swearing up a storm.
Yeah.
They have to cut so many times on her show because of how much she swears.
I
But
love
Yeah.
it's
I
just
saw
like-
her in Vegas as well. Was it this summer that you went?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You were at
unreal.
the same
It
show.
changed my
Planet
life.
Hollywood, baby.
Changed my life. Did she have like a sucky candy for
Did you
your
see
show?
a many plethora of gay men also in the pit with you?
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was not one of them probably for your show, but
Wow.
I was there.
Oh my god.
Cute.
Yeah, that show changed me.
It was great.
I was like, I believe in love again.
You believe in love again.
She was going through a pretty rough
Oh,
divorce
I mean,
at
she
that
had to
point.
pay that man
song.
so
What was
much
the
money.
song where she's like, I believe in love?
Oh, I don't know
There
that
was a
one.
song, and well, that's not
Don't listen
the
to this,
lyrics.
man.
That's
I don't
just-
know this
he
one.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. She's like,
Like
and
Breakaway?
when I remember, she was like a little girl, and her dad broke her heart, and then
Oh, I know
See?
what you're talking
See?
about. Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
one is it?
She's like, it's sad.
Yeah.
That song's so sad.
well, the song is sad because the song basically says
Her dad
I-
broke her heart, right?
Yes, her
Yeah.
dad broke her heart, and so she stopped believing in men. And then her husband made her believe in men again, and then he broke her heart.
Yeah, he did.
What a
Since
piece
you've
of
been
shit.
gone.
No, it's not.
No,
since
it's
you've been
something-
gone.
Is it
It's-
Breakaway?
No,
Because of you.
It's
It's
not
because
of you.
No, it's not
Because
because
of
of
you. It's
She
so
performed that,
good.
and it is because
That
of
fucking
like
No,
her dad
I'm
leaving.
gonna tell you right now.
Is it Behind These Hazel
Pieces,
Eyes?
broken
Oh.
pieces,
Yeah,
something.
no, I don't know
No,
that
because
one.
of you is
Yes,
about
you
her
do.
dad. She performed that at American Idol and came back.
Piece by piece. That's
Yeah, got it. I do know that one.
That's a
piece by
reprise.
piece you collect.
But because of you is also about her dad.
Yes, it was, but that
Wow.
wasn't the one that I was referring
It's
to.
all
Is
about her
anyone
dad.
else worried about Kelly Clarkson or just me?
Why
I
are you
worry
worried about her?
Her
Her
finances.
heart broke over
What's wrong
and
with her
over.
finances?
Not her
And this
finances.
divorce
She's
that
gonna
she's
be
going
wealthy.
through.
I mean,
forever.
Here's the
She
thing.
literally has a
I guess,
television
some of
show.
that.
Here's the
she's
thing.
fine.
She is Kelly Clarkson. She started her show in Los Angeles and said, "Fuck that! I want to go to New York so I can be close to my home."
Yeah.
She has the power to move mountains.
True.
I
Didn't Drew
think-
Barrymore do the same thing?
No, she started in New York and she's still in New York.
Oh.
Wow.
So
I'm
that's
worried
right,
about
Kelly
Drew,
did move
not
her
Kelly.
Well, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm worried about
I
Drew.
worry about Drew. I definitely worry about Drew.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Kelly's
No,
gonna be okay.
Kelly's fine.
Drew, like, what is she gonna do?
Drew
Charlie's
somethings.
Angels 4 if this doesn't work out?
I
God
hope.
willing.
God
willing. We
please.
need that.
Please. Oh, please come back for
It's
Scream.
raining.
Oh my God, we need it.
Dance in the rain when you get the chance to dance in the rain.
I love her.
Oh my God.
I just
love
want to know. Here's my hot take. If you are a producer on the Kelly Clarkson show versus the Drew Barrymore show, what size couch do you get? Because the one on Drew's.
Wow, are you making a big lady comment right now?
I think no couch. I think Drew needs 2 chairs.
I think 2 chairs.
I
want
think
to.
Drew needs 2 chairs.
If you want to get me to tune into the Drew Barrymore show, I want to see Drew Barrymore away from a guest, 10
Yeah.
feet in 2 chairs, and
Please.
see what happens.
Please.
I feel like they need one of those shot collars that you put on dogs.
Oh my God, not that.
Yeah, so
Yes.
she doesn't get too close
Yes.
to the
Yes.
guests.
I just want
I
to see
think-
what's going to happen. Like, how do you interview someone as Drew Barrymore
I
that
think
far away?
that they should cancel it because it's a terrible show.
Frick.
I've never seen one episode. That being
No.
said, I've never seen. I just see all the clips of her
Bad.
within her
So
guests.
bad.
Yeah.
I
so
think she is
much.
a very sweet soul. I think that she definitely has changed the game, though. No longer are we talking shows. We're sitting on the couch and getting intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
that's
remember
true.
when did you see the Charlie's Angels interview?
No.
Oh my God, this was the best. So it was pandemic era.
Pandemic
So
Lovato.
the entire set was empty. No flowers. It was literally
shit.
just like her in a chair, and then we have Lucy Liu in a chair,
Hot.
and then we have Cameron Diaz in a chair, and they're like 12
Oh,
feet apart,
everyone's in a
from each
chair.
other, right? Just a single chair, all divided. And then they're like, wait, but there's a trick. And everyone's like, what's the trick? And they're like, one of us is not in the studio right now. And everyone's like,
One of us has
"What?"
COVID. Here's
Actually,
the trick.
that
And
got me.
It was Cameron Diaz because she was in Los Angeles and they had like AI'd her in.
Oh
Stop.
God.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I hate it.
I hate
And
this.
so it was
I
the
hate
three
it
of
here.
them, but Cameron Diaz was not there. And then they
Did
showed Cameron
anybody-
Diaz in a green room.
Did anybody give a shit about the
And
trick?
they're like,
It was so
"Holy
weird.
Don't
shit."
tell anybody.
And it's like we're all separated except for Harry and Meghan.
Yeah, Harry and Meghan are not separated. They just released their family Christmas card because there was
thank
speculation
God.
that they were broken up.
Oh,
and then now they're
cool.
broken
God.
up.
Who are these people who get paid to like hone in on the royals and be like, I am
Us.
telling you everything to the
obsessive.
press? There's the man who wrote the expose. There's
That was a good one.
like a bunch of like there's royal Sussex experts.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
people love
Well,
the
it's
royal
an
family.
industry.
it is.
a whole
There's a whole
industry.
tab on People magazine that says
Yeah.
royals. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how much traffic y'all get for this?
A lot. People really care
People
People are
deeply.
obsessed
Yeah.
with
Not
the royal
us.
family. I don't
Not
know.
us.
My
I
can't
in-laws
name
are
one royal.
Do
obsessed.
you like Meghan Markle?
Don't care about
Do
her.
you don't like her?
You don't
Sorry.
care about her?
Well, I don't care about
I love
her.
her in
Suits?
Deal of No Deal.
Bite your
Never
tongue.
saw
Who watches
Suits.
Suits?
My
People are
wife.
bringing it
Your
back.
wife.
My wife really watches Suits.
Wow.
I forgot you both
Deeply.
are married.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
You're recently married.
Hell yeah.
What's it like to be
fresh.
staring at another brown person?
Yeah, I
being
love
like,
it.
you could be related to my wife.
I love it.
Let me see her.
Cute.
God, she's
You're like,
cute.
I look at your face and think of my wife.
I go, oh.
You're like, I wish you were
She's
her.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful,
oh,
dude.
blessed. No, yeah,
Marriage
rocks.
is so uncomfortable.
I know.
Then there's this one.
It's just like
The thought
gives
of-
me
Neither of you
anxiety.
are married.
I am not. I'm seeing someone though.
Oh,
Cool.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
How long?
Over the course of this year. Yeah.
That's lovely.
Wow.
I know most gay relationships don't last that long.
No.
I mean, Zach comments this all the time. He's like, Andy's a serial dater. He's like,
Yeah.
in for the long haul. I've done 2 to 4 years sometimes. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
That's great.
You've maintained long-term
I
relationships.
have done.
Many times.
I have
back to
stepped
back.
into your shoes.
That's great,
I have
yeah.
driven the U-Haul.
Yeah.
I have planted the flower beds. My fingernails are not the best at times.
You need to plant a flower bed.
Oh, holy shit, dude. I want to raise chickens.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm in that level of lesbianism where I go,
That's
I need
really
a coop.
lesbian.
We need coops.
I need to take care of chickens.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Soon. This
but I
year.
ain't eating
So
those hard-boiled
lesbian.
eggs. Protein.
Protein.
You are on those gains.
Yeah.
I-
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You're in
guys
that
get it.
Dom top like regulatory mission.
100%.
You are like 4 eggs in the morning gets me going.
Yeah,
Nothing gets me
eggs.
bricked up more than a carton of eggs.
Carton of eggs. I'm
Ugh.
fucking there. I'm halfway there on eggs.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
I
You
do
know how
love
I
eggs.
am.
I know.
I love eggs.
Well, it's just interesting though, looking back at Zach, who is like, I hate the thought of relationships, and there's
I don't hate the thought. It just like gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
commitment.
Sounds like
It's a
it.
lot.
Sounds like you hate the thought.
No, it just like makes me really uncomfortable. Like when I see other people and their
Mm.
relationships progressing, like when they move in together, I'm like, oh my god, can you not?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And you take that personally.
and then he's the one who's like egging people
Dang.
on,
But you're
being like,
single.
when are you moving in together? I'm like,
Oh
for real.
yeah. So there was this Friendsgiving party that I went to, and there was this couple, and they were there, and they were both complaining. They've been dating for 2 years, but they were both complaining about the roommates, and I was like trying to convince them that they should move in together. And then I convinced them that they have commitment issues.
Oh, wow.
Thank
So
you.
you're a little instigator.
Yeah.
Was this all in one day?
This was also at my house,
All in one
Oh,
night.
wow.
It was Andy's Friendsgiving.
Oh, lovely.
So it was
Yes.
Andy's friends.
Lovely.
and I had to
That's so nice.
clean up mess, Miss Meska Simpson.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But listen, I feel like I help people.
Yeah.
Not. Okay.
Listen, it was either I knew that this conversation is either going to deepen their relationship or
Break
just
them up.
enhance the breakup.
Yeah.
And
Which was inevitable then at that point.
yeah.
You know who needs an
Exactly.
enhancement is Justin Timberlake.
Hey, you're giving
Anyway,
advice.
Thank
Whether
you.
that's good or bad.
It's always good.
Advice is being given.
Sometimes people
Well,
don't ask for
but
advice.
You sure are speaking.
You're definitely moving your lips.
I wasn't giving advice. I was asking the questions. Like I believe you are your own guru. So I just ask the questions and you find the answers within yourself.
I don't know. There's some people that are definitely not their own gurus.
Yeah, for sure.
There are some fucking
Name 'em.
people out here.
Yeah.
Everyone I know.
Well, then they can come. they
Yeah.
can
Every
come to
single
me.
person I know.
Woo. You got it, girl.
Yeah.
Keep on. Keep
You know
it
who
on.
came to mind when we said, you know who's not their own guru is Mother God? Do you know what I'm talking about?
who's that?
There was that documentary that came out where she like died from turning
Yes.
blue and she was
Wait, yeah.
she was like her
She's a
own
cult
Sorry,
leader.
did she get
She's a cult leader.
frostbite
No.
It was like they were
did-
injecting silver.
as you
Yeah.
grabbed the,
You know
the
what I'm
mic.
talking about?
You guys
Have
haven't
not
seen
watched
that?
this documentary.
What?
Do you
Oh,
guys
it
not
was on-
consume documentaries a lot?
I do. I love murder.
It's on
This one
It
is
wasn't a murder.
very-
It was a cult.
Yeah, you
she was a
would
young
like
woman.
this.
It's on
She-
HBO Max, I think.
Send
She
it
was
to
I'll
me.
send it to you.
Ingesting
They
silver.
were
Yeah.
ingesting silver as like a cult, and she was like, "I am your god" to all
Yeah.
these people, and then she died, and they didn't move the body.
For so long.
I've heard that story before.
It's
Yeah.
like Presley.
Yeah. It's
Lisa
fucking
Marie Presley.
Crazy.
She kept her son's body on ice
No,
for
it's
3
so
months
fucking
Yeah.
insane.
in the casita.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Not in the casita.
Not
Yeah.
the casita.
See? Isn't that's a normal reaction? The TikTok dragged us because I was like, it's
What?
fucking weird.
The
No,
moms
that's
on
fucking
TikTok
weird.
were like, you
And
don't
they're just
understand.
like,
I'm like,
"You
I don't
don't
understand what it's like to own a
understand."
casita.
Oh, it's interesting.
I don't
I
understand.
don't understand what it's like to own a casita, so
Wait,
you have me there.
Mothers were dragging you
Like,
for saying, "Don't put a body on ice for 3 months."
yeah.
It's
The
crazy
internet's
who you'll
insane.
upset. It's
Right?
really wild.
fucking
We were,
nuts.
Andy sends me, he's like, should we take this down? This is getting a lot of heat right now. And I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, half a
Drag me
milli. How many
more.
moms? I don't know what it's like to be a mother. I don't know what it's like to also have that much ice.
For sure. I'd have
You
zero
have to
eyes.
refresh the ice. Well, I wonder if it was like a freezer.
No, there's logistics to this.
That would have to be a like restaurant grade refrigerator.
Oh, it's not right.
Like one of those, like,
Oh, the coolers.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like a,
Listen, the Presleys
see,
are
and it's
weird.
just like a casket, but it's like we're warming up to get into the casket. So
Don't
we're
say
just
warming up.
Cooling down.
Right.
cooling
Sorry.
down. Sorry.
Well, what a fun time we've
This has
had
been such a
today.
good episode.
So insightful. I've learned so much. You know, lips have been moving, people have been talking, advice has been given that no one had wanted. And I'm sure that something will come out of this as a learning moment for each and every one of us.
Yeah.
So you don't have commitment issues,
No, no, I'm good at it.
and neither do you.
No, I'm so good at it.
I'm so good at everything I've ever done.
I think I'm
Every
a
time
lesbian
somebody
at
has
heart.
a conversation with me, I solve their relationship problems. You're
Oh
welcome.
yeah,
Wow.
See,
Thank you.
Now you know.
Now I know
when
you need
have
to watch that
commitment
documentary.
issues.
great.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
What did you learn?
Taylor
This is
Swift.
too on the spot for me.
Ah,
This is too much.
We gave you a
I don't think I
plethora of
learned
topics.
enough.
I feel like we did learn a lot over the course of the whole thing.
you learned
There's
about
was
a
the...
so
bonus
much.
Jonas.
Bonus
Yeah.
Jones and that
I didn't know
harness on
that.
JT. I had no idea what I was getting into when that popped up.
And you learned about horse girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, if you love the Pop Report, you should subscribe. And where can everybody else find you?
Oh, we're at Two Dykes and a Mic. We have a podcast if you want gay people talking about stuff.
Is
you
it
would
Two
love
Dyke and Mike? Two Dyke and Mike guy? You
Frick.
gotta clear it up for the straight people.
Frick.
Two
Hey!
Dyke and Mike in Guy.
Ew! Yeah, you'd love it.
Two Dykes and a Mike podcast. Yeah.
Tight.
And you can find me at Rachel Scanlon Comedy.
And I'm there too. I don't need to.
Mackenzie's
My
on there,
handle
too.
sucks. I'm not doing it.
Hey, don't look at my handle.
don't look at my
I've been
handle.
writing. I've been...
Do you know I didn't know how to spell Dykes?
It's
Hysterical.
DYKES.
So when I was looking for your podcast, I know I thought it was with
Did
an
you?
I. D-I.
DIY. Can't spell Dyke without DIY.
There.
Facts.
Wow.
Home Depot.
Isn't it offensive to call people Dykes?
No.
No.
Well,
It
I
depends
don't
on who
want,
you are.
No, I don't want like straight men using that phrase.
Got it.
I think that is offensive.
Yes.
Like if we came into Spotify and they were
I
like,
love it. Hey, Dykes.
hey,
it's
Dykes,
like if
yeah.
someone calls the F slur. It's like,
yeah, you don't.
I guess it depends on
Is it
the.
a slur?
Yeah, it's for sure a slur.
yes.
No, I meant the F word, faggot.
You can say it. I don't like saying it.
I don't like
Yeah.
saying
You
it.
don't. I don't like saying it.
It's an ugly
horrible.
word. I don't like saying
Yeah.
it.
Every community has their own word.
Right.
I'm seeing a lot of people under 25 queer community on TikTok of all genders saying the F slur.
Oh, yes.
A
Are
lot
you
of
serious?
yeah.
Yeah.
a
I love saying
full-
cunt.
Trying to bring it back.
Yeah. It's coming back in a
Wow.
Do
big
you
way.
like cunt?
Yeah, that one I'll say.
I love
That
cunt. I
don't.
love F slur. I love D slur.
So then why don't you say F and D slur if you say slur?
No, I feel like
I don't know why my mind went to dick when you said D slur. I was like, yeah, I also love the D slur.
Oh, right. No, but I wonder if it's like younger people now are like
Trying to
all-
bring
claim
it
it.
back.
Well,
Yeah.
like the R word.
Like
which
the-
is-
No.
Well, who's doing the R word? Nobody's
Nobody's
doing
doing
that.
the
No,
R
that's
word.
the people are trying to
R.
bring
Kelly?
the R word
No
back.
one's bringing back the
Yeah,
R word.
Well, I know. Well, hold on. Only because, okay, because I had to have this conversation on my other podcast because one of the housewives called their wife's son the R word.
No.
Which the mentally
That's the
incapacitated
worst
R
Are
word.
person to
boomers,
call it.
are boomers trying to bring it back?
I don't think
Bring
they
back
ever let
bullying.
it. I don't
They
think
never
that's
let
what
it
I
go.
said. They never
Yeah,
let it
they
go.
never let
But
it.
it's funny because when I would talk about it on YouTube, people are like, "What's the R word? Racist? No, it's Republican." And I was like, neither of those are the R word.
No.
Oh, yeah. It's like when you see 2000s movies and they say the R word, you're
Oh,
It's
like,
yeah.
hard. Yeah, it's hard to hear.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't like it.
You know what's not hard to hear? Their podcast. That's how we got here. Yay.
Two
Nice.
dykes.
Just
and a mic.
don't call them that unless they
Two-
tell it's okay.
Two D slurs and a mic.
Cute.
Perfect.
Spinoff.
2 D's, 1 M.
Yeah.
I watched that video.
Hot.
Hot.
Thanks
Obviously,
for having us.
thank you for being here.
guys.
We appreciate
I
you
had a
guys.
great time. I like
Thanks,
this. We should do this
guys.
more often.
Absolutely.
A little refresher to my Monday, but we'll see y'all real soon. Say bye, Zach.
Bye, Zach.
Well, oh my God, you made it this far in the episode. First of all, thank you so much. Second of all,
Subscribe.
yeah,
What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. and
wherever you are, just do the damn thing.
yeah, I don't care if you're on the bus, if you're on a Tinder date. Just hit the subscribe button right now. Show us some love. That way the next episode is fresh in your inbox.
And we'll see you soon.